Man, it's Mr. Martin 405 back with another quick video, man. Got a couple things in for the vet. Not only a couple emblems. I had to replace my hood emblem, my fuel door emblem. I've been looking, and the seemed to be consistent price on how much these cost. It's about 80 bucks. So I was about to buckle down, get ready to spend the 80 bucks. Of course, you can't restore a car with old emblems. So got to looking, ended up looking up on some metal emblems because I didn't want the plastic ones, which were half that price, about 40 bucks. So I'll leave that link in this description. Got them on eBay. Also, I've been replacing a couple parts under the hood on the tune port on the C4. So I'm taking off the intake, the runners, all of that stuff, and of course pulling off that fuel rail so I can change the fuel injectors, EGR valve, the idle air control sensor, cleaning up and kind of rebuilding my throttle body, changing out my thermostat, and a few other things. I have to actually locate one of the vacuum lines because those lines are kind of brittle, so I broke one of the vacuum lines, so I have to get that fixed as well. But in order to get my fuel rail off, the main consensus, what I was coming up with, one of the tools that I was needing was a T40, pretty much a T40 wrench. You know what I mean? Which I should these here. And I needed this T40, but I needed it a little bit longer. AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Advanced, Napa, all of them didn't have one that was this long. So I got this set for, I want to say 14, 15 bucks. So it comes with all of your different sets from your I want to say T5 through, or T10 through, back up, through T50. So not bad of a deal. AutoZone, I think, was wanting, I want to say 15 bucks for a set about this size. So the fact that you get an extra 3 wrenches, your 50, your 45, and your 40 for an extra couple bucks, which actually you're saving money getting this set because they wanted like 15 bucks just for these. So you're actually getting more for less. Also, these are what I went with. Get the sun a little bit more so I can see a little bit better detail. They're kind of dusty. Wipe them off a little bit after I pulled them out the bag. But yeah, these are the metal emblems. This is, of course, my fuel door emblem, because there are no threads on this one. The one that goes on the hood, again, kind of dusty. I had them laying down. But I plan on getting these clear coated. There was a guy that said that he had bought a set of these, and the issue that he had was, of course, he's out in Florida, so the sun maybe hits a little bit different than ours as far as weather-wise. He said they kind of fade a little bit. So I plan on having these clear coated, so therefore I don't have to worry about that issue of them fading, as well as trying to figure out if I'm going to go with an accent color and basically have this black change, if I'm going to stay with the black as far as my molding that goes around the car, as well as my accents. But then this is, of course, your hood, because you have your threads on there. Still have yet to throw my light back on. Got my motor all put back together, got that thrown back on. The housing here, I just got to wire it back up, get it back mounted on here, and get that content finished up. As far as getting the motor, like I said, I got plenty of content coming to the channel with the vet, because that's probably going to need much more work than the Durango. All the other stuff that I plan on doing to the Durango is more or less cosmetic stuff that I want to do to it. The vet, it's more stuff that I need to do to it. So working up under the hood now, like I say, get all that stuff replaced as far as my fuel injectors, EGR valve, throttle body, thermostat, all your basic stuff, and then also have to do some brake work. So get all that stuff done, make sure motor transmission's tight, then I can work on the inside, getting all my interior pieces done. And really, I just need the bezel pieces, replace some of those plastic pieces that are either cracking or that have broken. After I get those done, I need to work on my driver's side door panel, which I'll probably just get me a new one of those. because working on that, a lot of those pieces are broke. I would probably come out a lot better just replacing that door panel. So after I do that, then I can work on the rest of the exterior as far as getting it painted, any molding that I need replacing. I can do that type of stuff. Let's see, anything else that I need to do, because I've replaced all my bulbs. I've gone, of course, with the LED bulbs, or should I say LED lights for my headlights. So made a video on that. Y'all check out that video here. Also replaced all my other bulbs, so side markers, blinkers, tail lights. Put tail light LEDs in my tail lights, which now I'm having an issue with my signal lights working. So I have to get a relay that's going to fix that issue. It's one thing after another, but at the same time, if you want things done a certain type of way, you have to do certain things. So y'all stay tuned to the channel. As always, anything that y'all want content on, or you have questions on, being that I'm doing the majority of the work myself, I figure these things out, so therefore those questions are answered for you guys, and you have to figure them out. I was just making a quick video. I dropped those links in the description as far as the tool set that I got, as well as those emblems. Of course, we're all out for the people who are you're restoring, you know, whether it's a C4 or any other type of car. You want to try to get the emblems and the tools that you need. Not necessarily going on the cheaper side, but at the same time, if you don't have to pay extra, you know, that's always a plus. So I'll throw those in the description, as well as the continued content getting ready to come up, changing out my fuel injectors and all the parts that I plan on replacing, as well as all the other stuff that I'm getting done as far as getting the paint done, working on the interior, waiting on my instrument cluster to come in. I'll actually drop a link in the description for that as well, because that was one of the cheaper ones that I found too. So drop those in the description, man. Y'all stay tuned to the channel. If you haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell notification to be let know whenever I drop new content. Peace.